foundation, and we needed a bunch more contractors to come in. My first contractors went and told their friends, go and work for them. Go and work for this missionary training college. They pay their bills. They do what they say they're going to do. And here we have, the problem is, 400 years earlier, it was said what should be done, and it was compromised, and a famine came on the land. Let your yes be yes, and your no be no. And so David ended up having to deal with it. Again, this is Old Testament. He says to the Gibeonites, what do you need? He said, give us 7 of Saul's descendants, and we'll take care of them. Okay, and that happened? We say, ooh, what happened there? All we know is a famine was over, and they were eating again, okay? We don't have to spend time. We got to keep moving fast, and I don't want to sit on that one. So that was the agreement there. Isn't it interesting? Saul's shortcomings impact David's life. The previous king impact what David the king has to do. And then we know for a fact that David is going to spend a lot of energy preparing to build the temple for the next king. King Solomon will build the temple. David's not going to build it. And so here's David in the center. David's in his own sandwich. He's being impacted by the king before him. He's being impacted by the king after him. And he has to handle that. And if you're a baby boomer or in your 60s like I am, you might be in a sandwich yourself, and that's okay. We get in these sandwiches. And what do we do with all of these? We do what David did. We do the right thing, whether we're taking care of the past or we're looking towards the future. We do the right thing. The next item is David's heroes in chapter 21, verses 15 to 22. David's heroes. And in there's a war against the Philistines, and he lists all. David has these mighty warriors, mighty soldiers, and they go and those 8 verses there in chapter 21, they outline some of these great performances by his soldiers, killing the Philistines, pushing back the Philistines. And that's all it says there. But what we know for a fact is King Saul was the first king. And when Samuel was waiting, and he never had seen Saul, God told him, tomorrow the man's going to come. His name is Saul. You're going to anoint him king, and he's going to destroy the Philistines. That's what he's called to do. And so Samuel anoints him. Saul becomes king. And in the first year, he goes out and he does battle against the Philistines, and he has great victories. And his son Jonathan is a great soldier and pushes back the Philistines. And that's wonderful. But Saul is in the same time frame where one of the most famous stories takes place, David and Goliath. This little David, the shepherd boy, comes along, goes against the giant Goliath. He kills him. What a wonderful victory. But then the problem is the women. The women. They start singing songs. And this is the songs they sing. They sing on the streets, and this shows up many times in 1 Samuel. Saul has killed his thousands. Saul said, thank you so much. But David has killed his 10,000. What? And so for 10 years, Saul goes after David, chases David around in the wilderness with one goal, to kill him, to take him out. Saul was told to take care of the Philistines. And the Philistines throughout that period, when you read through there, will continue to get at Israel because Saul is so busy and focused